This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run with the rookie who played on this field for the youth. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Down. Set.
Here's Rattler. Got it into the hands of Olave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Devon knocked off there on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground if they can. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tua, give it to Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's A-Chain. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
After losses on the last two run plays, they face third down and 14. Out of the gun, Tungo Bailoa. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction? Or dare I?
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose a grounded pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Look at the run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On the handoff, this is H.A. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
44, ready. 1, ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw, it's Rattler. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 37 yards.
Ready?
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Set.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Drill. 52. Set.
Once again, it's Martinez. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up first down.
Set. 10 cycle. 10 plus. Ready?
We'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he will score! Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready, shot. Out, out. Get on.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Go ahead. Done.
Well run with Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready, hut.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready. Ready, team. What's that? Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's a give to Achane. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Corner, ready. Ready, team.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. This one crossed by Waller.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, set.
They snap it to Tua. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Ready. Set, hut, set, hut.
This drive will begin with a run, and here's Martinez. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Trackler now back to throw. This one on target to Olave. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Come on, set.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Set, hut.
Another run with Martinez. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 17-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Again, from the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
A run up the middle, that's Martinez. And he's into the end zone. Damian Martinez. Touchdown, New Orleans. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, come on. Hut.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Up the middle they go. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll stay on the ground, and he'll get about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
21G, 21G. Out.
Tua now on third down. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A run out of the gun with A-Chat. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now it's Tua. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's a third down and 4.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go.
A run, and it's A-Chat.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This one will be from 37 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Send the love from my Facebook question. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm even with a man.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Start this on the ground with Martinez. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
What we're we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Ready, fight. 97, 33, yellow. Ready, ready.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space.
Ready.
The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Left side into the hands of Olave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in.
Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Tua. Throw here down the field. Which ball incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
This time they stay on the ground. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Let's go. Hut.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready, set.
Tua, give it to Achan. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Down back at the 32.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready.
Tua gonna throw. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team. What's it? Ready, set.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, set.
Now Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Ryan Brzee in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Throwing now is Rattler. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now carry for Martinez. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. And Davis there to make the play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Set. Ready.
Now Rattler gonna throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Down. Ready.
On the handoff, Martinez. Look at this right to the 20-yard line. Making Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Hut.
Once again, it's Martinez. And he will get into the end zone. Damian Martinez. Touchdown Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Rupi able to add the extra point. Saints are out to a 21-10 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-check. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Hey, wait.
Back to throw is Tua. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
2nd down, it's Martinez. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Rupi's kick is good. And the Saints are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready,
It's a handoff to Achane, running left. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
That's good.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
ready. Fight.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's in! Jalen Wright, touchdown Falcons. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Cut.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Set. Ready.
And here comes Martinez. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. That one into the hands of Hill. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Cut. Cut.
Here, a handoff to Martinez. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
Here's Rattler. That one out wide for Kamara. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
On the double. Set, hut. Ready.
Give up the middle with Martinez. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
45, wide. Hut.
Another run with Martinez. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Ready. Ready, team. Out.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job at his running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
Tua going to give this to Wright. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Wright. Touchdown Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return is Trey Palmer. across the 20. They'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
17. Black. Ready.
Looking to throw. Rattler. Open is Taysom Hill. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
52 blue.
Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Fight. 97. Set. Ready.
It's a give now to Kamara. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Blue, 32. Set. Drop.
On the ground, here's Martinez. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we cut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Let's go. Black 40. Hut.
A run here with Kamara. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
New Orleans, third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Once more, it's Martinez, and he will score again. Damian Martinez, touchdown Saints. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one, and he's up to 10 on the year. Groupie able to add the extra point, and the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Scat.
From the gun, here's Tua. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Down.
A run up the middle, that's Martinez. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, New Orleans.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.